नाज़रीन अस्सलाम वालेकुम। लाइव फ़ोन इन इंटरेक्टिव प्रोग्राम टेल क्लास रूम के आज के शुमारे में आप सभी का इस्तकबाल है, खैर मकदम है। उम्मीद है कि आप सब खैर वाफियत से होंगे और पूरे इस टेली क्लास रूम टीम की तरफ से हम ये दुआ करेंगे कि आने वाला वक्त आपके लिए, हमारे लिए और पूरी इंसानियत के लिए खैर वाफियत वाला ही वक्त और कामयाबी वाला वक्त हो। नाज़रीन, आज के इस प्रोग्राम में मेज़बानी के फ़राइज़ अंजाम दूंगा मैं, नियाज़ भट्ट, और मेरा साथ निभाएंगी हुमैरा शफ़ी।
Thanks a lot, Bhaijan.
जी।
Well, friends, welcome to yet another episode of Tele Class Room. And as you all know that this is an educational oriented show, and we do often talk about the education, the students, and much related important things.
जी.
Friends, don't you ever think that this education, it needs to evolve and change just like everything else?
जी.
And just getting into the elite institution, it doesn't guarantee you the success. Although it matters a lot, but as I said, it doesn't guarantee you the ultimate success. So what is important is that you should be very well rounded in life. And guys, you should value the creativity, take risks in life, and always follow passion in your life a little more than before. And friends, if you follow your dream, if you follow your heart and passion with the burning desire, you will always, inshallah ta'ala, prosper in your life.
So to bring the dynamism, you actually said it should not be static. To bring the dynamism in the education. There are various approaches, and this teleclassroom is also an approach. This is a pedagogical approach of interactive learning, where we try to bring this net generation, I can call the whom we are continuously in contact with the 4G and 4G generation with the educational system. So we also try to use digital systems, like we use television sets to come up with the classroom in this classroom, and this is reached to the various far and foreign places. And also we live stream this. We live stream this on YouTube, so that these people, these students who are really connected, and I can say they are addicted with the net, and they can go through this class on their mobile sets also. So if you have your mobile set, you can subscribe our channel DD Kashir. You just have to click on the bell icon there, and besides that, we also need your contacts, we also need your valuable comments. You please just share with us on our phone number 0194 2481813 and 01942481 Besides that, you can also email us on our email ID ddktelclassroom@gmail.com.
Yeah, well friends, I want to take this moment and say thank you to all of you for your love and support. And I want to remind you guys that we are running this show from a long time, just for you, just for the sake of the nation. And Bajan, you know, I'm a kind of, habitual with this show right now.
Really?
And
the viewers should be also, no?
Exactly. So my Sunday be like always incomplete whenever I'm not being here. And it's only for the students that, we are here, we assembled here. And I got to tell you that today we have chosen one of the very important topic to the English language, and it's the articles.
Okay. All this subject will be dealt by today's subject teacher, Ghulam Hassan War, lecturer, Girls Higher Secondary School, Magam. We welcome you in the studio today in this show. And today's your questions and queries will be cleared by our expert of the subject, Mehraj Zargar, ex-director Academics JKBOSE. I would like to add here, and आपकी इसमें इल्मियत में भी डालना चाहता हूँ कि we had a lot of comments and views on the YouTube about this जो panel आज है. So you are on this demand.
Lot of appreciation.
You are actually on the demand, and so you are here once again. So आपका बहुत खैर मकदम आज के इस show में.
Friends, today we have with us the beautiful students all the way from Govt Higher Secondary School, Magam. Thank you so much for coming here in this shivering cold, and we really appreciate it.
I want to one thing add here that it's all the time of the girls now, because आप 10th का result देखिए, girls are topping,
always girls.
12th का result देखिए, चाहे science हो, commerce हो, arts हो, all the way only and the girls, and today it's only the girls.
So this shows girl power.
So not only for it's for the students, but girls are topping. That's really good. It's time to it's time to have the class. Let's meet after this break. Welcome back to the live phone interactive program Tele Class Room. It's time to have today's subject articles by Ghulam Hassan. Sir, please.
Thank you, sir. Hello, dear students. Assalamu alaikum. And assalamu alaikum to viewers also. Today, once again, I am here just to discuss one of the important topics in grammar, that is articles. Articles actually are demonstrative adjectives, but why do we choose this topic today? It is because most of our speakers, they just sometimes feel it difficult to use where to use indefinite article or where to use definite article. What are these articles? Let me discuss. See, here articles are actually indefinite and definite. While we talk about indefinite articles, these are a and an or an, both are correct. Then the definite article, that is the. And what is the difference and where should we use these articles? That is the point. But before I talk about that thing, the better is to show you, while talking about this article, indefinite article a, most of our speakers use it as a, which is incorrect to say. So the correct pronunciation of the article, this indefinite article, is a. While talking about this an, no doubt it is an, but while as used as an article, it is always an, as in here, a and no. Okay, then what is indefinite article? I'll talk about this, but let me tell you about this the. This is the word that is mostly used in English language by the people, and there are three pronunciations of the word. Number one, I'll write it like this. This is the, not the. The second one, that is the, and the third one I write, that is the. So where to use? Generally, when we use this article before a noun, all these articles are used before a noun. Actually, these are demonstrative adjectives. Where the pronunciation changes, that I will tell you. Because when we, for example, I will write here like this. This is a book. I will write here, this is here, the pronunciation of this word is the book. But if I write here the same word, but I will write here the noun orange, it starts with a vowel sound. So whenever a word starts or a noun starts with a vowel sound, the is used before it. At that time, the pronunciation of this word changes, so we cannot read it, pronounce it the orange, it is the orange. So mind it, always when it is followed by a vowel sound, automatically the pronunciation of the word changes. Okay? Then when talking about indefinite article, no doubt I have written here a sentence. I will read it first, what an article is. I saw a student helping a blind man. I have underlined two letters here, or the words, these are full letter words also. Having only one letter, it is a complete word in English, so mind it. So here a and here a. I found an umbrella on the road. See, these words that are these words that have been underlined here, these are actually the articles in English. How do these help us and why to use, that is I have to discuss. When I talk about indefinite articles, indefinite means something unknown which we do not know about, something which is unclear, we do not guess who the person is, who the noun is, something that is not a particular one, and that is why it is called as indefinite. While talking about definite, it means something that is known, something or someone that is already mentioned or identified. So, this is the main difference between indefinite and definite. Now, we generally, while talking about indefinite articles in English, let me discuss about this a and an first. For example, I will write here this article a and even its pronunciation part a, so that you can be able to pronounce it correctly. We generally use this before a common noun, but see, there should be these 4 characteristics, qualities to a noun where we use a. It should be first of all a common noun. Okay? Here it is noun, because we are discussing about nouns, we use articles before nouns. Number 2, it should be a singular case, that is where we can use a, otherwise not. Number 3, it should be countable, that we can count, the nouns which we can count.
Yes, sir.
Then the 4th thing is very important, it should have a consonant sound. That is very important. So, nouns having these qualities, first of all it should be a common noun, then it should be a singular one, third it should be countable, and the 4th one it should have a consonant sound. If I ask you a question, can you give me the name, any names about some common nouns? Common nouns?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Girl.
Okay, I will write here girl.
Boy.
Boy.
Pen.
Pen.
Book. Book.
Book.
Etc.
Thank you. See, here we say girl, and when we say there is a girl knocking at the door, an image comes into our mind, but we do not know who the girl is. When you name it, it becomes proper, it becomes particular. So, there we can use generally article the, but here we can say here are all these characteristics are here. It is a singular one, it is countable because we can count the girls, and there it has the consonant sound. While talking about consonant sound, I will tell just when I discuss about this. And see, common noun it is, when it becomes proper. How can it become proper? A girl, by giving the name. By giving
that it becomes specific.
That is very important. Yes, that becomes particular and then definite. Yes. So, here a common noun, and we can give any name to a girl, then it becomes proper. But we cannot write it without this article. That is why I say a girl, a boy, a pen, a book. Okay?
Yes,
do not say without this. So, we use a before a common noun, girl is a common noun, boy is a common noun, pen, or we can say river. When we name a river, it becomes some proper or particular, it becomes definite. But without giving these names to these things, no doubt these are nouns, but these are common nouns. These are common nouns. And see, singular case, that is why I use here article a. When I talk about now one more type, that is an or un. So, how talking about this thing, this article has also should also have these 4 characteristics, but only one is different. It should be common, it should be singular, it should be countable, but having a vowel sound.
Yes, sir.
Having a vowel sound. Now, students sometimes they get perturbed that what are these vowel sounds. In English, some of the letters, some vowel letters, For example, we can say grammarians have just given A, E, I, O, U. We should not take only those things in mind, because all these letters, sometimes these vowel letters give us consonant sound, and sometimes consonant letters give us vowel sound. So, I am talking about sound, not the letter. For example, I will write here a word C, E-W-E. I will write here U-N-I-T. I will write here one-eyed person or man. I will write here university. All these words starting with a vowel letter. First C, vowel letter. But while pronouncing the words correctly, if I write here a word, what is this? You. So this is the pronunciation of this word.
Yes, sir.
It is a female sheep, not you. If you use you, then it gives vowel sound. That is incorrect in English.
Yes,
so it means that we should have a knowledge about the sounds also. Unit. So here when we write unit, it gives us y sound. So y is not a vowel sound, so it gives also consonant sound. Here 100 rupee note or one-eyed person. Here it does not give us this vowel sound, it also gives us consonant sound. And here university, once again counts. That is why we cannot write an you, because this give, we cannot write an unit, we can not write an one, or we cannot write an university. Same is the case when we talk about some of the abbreviations starting from consonant letters, but these letters give us what? Vowel sounds. For example, I will write here FA, I will write here MA, I will write here MSc, I will write here SSP or SP or SHO, C, I will write here STD, I will write here X-ray. When we talk about these words, these nouns, you know what happens? It starts with a vowel sound. All these letters start with vowel sound. So we cannot use a FA, that is incorrect. We have to write an FA, an MA, an MSc, an SSP, an STD, an X-ray. And you know today our RETs are working. So if there is a sentence, my sister is dash RET working in a middle school, what kind of article you can put it here? An RET, because it starts with a vowel sound, So this is difference between a and an while talking, using them as definite and indefinite, the indefinite articles. Now let me talk about the most important article, the word that generally we use in our English. All the speakers use it, but sometimes we feel a little bit when our speakers do not use it correctly. So this is the word. I have already told you that having three pronunciations, but do not pronounce it as the. It is always as the or the or the. I was talking about that this is an article that shows about an already known person. For example, when I talk about or a person, I have written here a word, a sentence, I saw a boy helping
blind man.
A blind man. Okay. Now, if I write here, the boy was very brave. Now, here in this sentence, we do not know who the boy was, but in this sentence, we know something about the boy that tells us who the person was. So, known person. So, we use article the before a person whom we have already identified. That means, when we repeat a noun, when we repeat any noun, whether it is singular, generally a and an, these are all used with singular nouns, okay?
Yes, sir.
But and a is used with consonant sound, whereas an is used with
the
vowel sound, but it should be common, it should be singular. But when we talk about the is an article which is used with all these, whether it is a common noun, whether it is a proper noun, whether it is a particular noun, whether it is a consonant noun, whether it is a noun giving vowel sound. And not only that, there is another form of noun, that is mass noun, uncountable. I was talking about first countable and uncountable. Uncountable means which we cannot count. For example, I will write here a word FLOUR, and here is a word FLOWER. Here we can write a flower. We can write a
flower.
But when I talk about this, or S-U-G-A-R, sugar.
Sugar.
Or can you give me the name of any uncountable noun? I'll write here air, for example. Or I can say water, mass noun. So here see, this word, this noun, we do not use here article a or an before it because it is uncountable, which we cannot count.
Yes, sir.
So there may be where to use the, that is secondary thing that I can discuss about. So we can say, we do not say a sugar. We say sugar, we say flower. We say
flower.
So correct pronunciation of this word, I have written this word F-L-O-U-R, don't read it as floor, it is flower, as this flower, and this is air. And I'll write here H-E-I-R. So see, so I can write here an air, an air. So what is that we tell? Okay, now it is clear that one of the rules where we use article the, it is before those nouns, before every noun, but that's already known when repeated. This is one thing. Yes. The second thing is, can you give me, anybody among you, the names of the sides before you? Who?
So right,
yes,
left,
okay,
front, back, bottom and top.
See, whenever we talk about sides, whenever we talk about sides, we have 6 sides around us. The right, the left,
in
the
front
front,
of us and back,
the back, the top,
the bottom.
And we always use the before these sides, not only right, left. Whenever we use them, we use the before them. Can you, anybody among you, give me the names of directions?
Yes, sir.
How many directions are there?
4.
Okay, which one?
East, west, north, south.
Very good.
Or 4 directions.
See, whenever we talk
about
the east,
north,
the west, the north
and
the south. That's very important.
Yes, sir.
Anybody among you who can give me the names of some rivers?
Yes. Yes, sir. Jhelum, Ganga, Brahmaputra, Tavi and its right.
Very good. But don't say Jhelum, say the Jhelum. Don't say Brahmaputra, say the Brahmaputra. Whenever you name a river, whenever you name anything, whether it is even, I'll talk about person later on, sometimes we do not use, but whenever you name it, it becomes proper, so we have to use the before it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Anybody among you who can give me the names of some musical instruments?
Yes, sir. Violin, guitar, tabla, etc.
Very good. See, violin. When we say violin, let us say this is the violin.
The violin.
The harmonium, the flute, the tabla. Don't say without article the. That's why I repeat. Can anybody among you give me the names of some body parts?
The heart,
the
arm, the ear, the eye, the nose.
Very good. See what she has already used the before these. So whenever we talk about body parts, we use article the before it. That's very important. Sometimes you say ear, but don't say an ear. Say the ear. Otherwise, we know that we can use an before it. But while talking about a body part, so we use article the. Good? Okay. Can you give me any body among you the name of some common name? Once again.
Yes, sir.
But common name of a person, or the names of some important personalities.
Important persons are common names.
Important personalities.
Okay, sir. M.K. Gandhi.
Okay.
Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru.
Very good.
Subhash Chandra Bose.
Very good.
Bipin Chandrapal.
Very good. See, the girl has spoken, or she has just mentioned some famous personalities of this world, or of our India, of our country. Yes, but all think that these are proper nouns. No doubt these are. Yes. But we never use the before a proper noun like this when we name a person. So person names, these are called person names. See, our India is a great country, we cannot say the India. We cannot say this article before the name of a country. But sometimes when this is compounded, any country having a compound name, for example, I can say the United States of America. See, some 3 words together where use article the. Or see, Jammu and Kashmir, we say the Jammu and Kashmir because compounded. Punjab, made up of 2 words, Panj and Ab, so the Punjab. So this is very important. But the most important thing about these articles is, when we talk about, I will write here a word, THECOW.
The cow.
When I talk about the cow, what do you think the teacher is talking about?
A particular cow.
A particular cow.
Yes, sir.
If it is a particular cow, students think that it is a particular cow. Maybe the teacher having the cow in his own home, it does not have a tail. Can he write that cow does not have a tail? So please tell me. So this is not a particular one. This is not a, see here, that is why I am telling it. When we write the before a single name of an animal, when we write article the before a before a singular name of an animal, it means it represents all the animals in the world. For example, I can say the horse is a strong animal. It means all the horses in the world are strong. The elephant is the largest animals in the world, land animals. So we say the elephant. We get the cat means, it is not that only one cat means. All the cats in the world.
Yes,
I can say generally the dogs or the dog barks at night. The dog bark. It is not a particular one. The dog. It means all the dogs in the world. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then this is one of the rules that we can use the before the nouns, singular nouns of animals that represents the whole class. Now the second one, when we talk, but only one thing is, we cannot write article the when man or woman represent as a whole class. For example, I will write a sentence here. Man is mortal. Man is
Mortal.
It means all the men in the world, they have to die. Then woman is the ornament of the house. Woman, we cannot say the woman. If we say the woman, it means someone particular. But when we talk about general, so there are exceptions. There are
Exceptions.
and whenever you use the third form of, we can say positive, comparative and superlative degrees.
Yes, sir.
Degrees of adjectives. Every time when we use the superlative degree, for
Sir,
example,
we have to stop you for a while
Yes,
to
sir.
take a break in the program. We'll be back only after this break.
thank you.
इसमें है vitamins in all these tamper-proof, bacteria-free. No need to buy it. है easy to pour.
है pure and fresh. सब मांगे more. हमेशा fresh. अमूल ताजा हमेशा fresh.
Welcome back to the live phone-in interactive program. We are going through the articles, sir. Kindly, please
Thank you
continue.
very much, sir. So I was telling you about that whenever we use superlative degrees of comparisons, always we use the before it. For example, our one of the students, we can say she or Shazia is dash most intelligent girl in our class.
Yes, sir.
We write the most
The
intelligent.
most.
The most intelligent, the most beautiful, like that. Here, one thing that I would like to add to you, maybe the viewers will like this thing and you will like this thing. Have you ever noticed that where to use most and where to use this ER and EST form of these comparative, these what I say adjectives? For example, tall, taller, tallest. And we say beautiful, most beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Intelligent, More intelligent,
More intelligent,
most
most
intelligent.
intelligent.
Can you tell me where to use these more and most and where to use ER and EST form? Anybody among you? Have you ever noticed this thing? Do you know? Yes. Anybody? For example, I write here tall, okay? Yes. Here I write taller. We add ER to it. TALLEST. We use here EST form. So, this is superlative. Actually, I was telling you about whenever we use this form of adjective, we always use what? More, this is, the before it. And that is why I say, one more point, when we use more and most with these degrees of comparison, actually there, when there is only one syllable word, one syllable adjective, there we use generally ER and EST form, but when there are more than a syllable, more than a vowels, this syllable is in a word. For example, here I will write here INTELLIGENT, intelligent. It is intelligent. So, there are 4 parts, 4 syllables to the word. That is why more than 2 words, syllables, there we use more and most. Okay. So, whenever we use what? This superlative form of degree, we always use the before it. Yes, and one of the important things, anybody among you, can you give me the names of some lakes here? Lakes of Kashmir? Or
Wular Lake.
And Dal Lake,
good.
Mansba Lake, Valor Lake.
See, talking or telling about the lakes, we always use the. We use the Dal Lake, the Wular Lake, the Mansba Lake, whatever the lake is. Same is the case with seas. Anybody among you, can you give me the names of seas or oceans? Okay.
The Arabian Sea, Red Sea.
Good. When we say Arabian, we say the Arabian Sea, we say the Red Sea. Okay.
The Mediterranean Sea.
Very good.
Yes.
And you know, there are the names of newspapers.
Yes, sir.
Any newspaper?
The Times
daily,
of
but
India.
they are those newspapers that come out daily.
Greater Kashmir.
Okay. Okay.
Kashmir time.
And whenever we talk about these that come daily, we generally use the before it. But sometimes, maybe you may be thinking about Greater Kashmir. You know, sometimes there are adverbs in English also. Yes. For example, the higher we go, the cooler it is. We use with comparative formula.
Yes, sir.
Okay? The more we have, the more we want, like that. We use article the there. Now, the question is that we use article the before all these nouns. And there are some of the rules that are very important for these articles to remember. I have told you about musical instrument. I have told you about seas, oceans, lakes, etc., daily newspaper.
Yes, sir.
And I have already told you about those things, especially for the when we talk about first time, then repeat for the whether this is even, this can be even, this can give us even a vowel sound. For example, I bought some oranges. Okay, I can write here first an, O-R-A-N-G, orange. Then here I write the orange was sweet. Now see here it is an orange, but here when we repeat it, it becomes here. This gives us what kind of sound? Vowel sound, but for the first time. Yes, but when we talk about even vowel sounds or plurals, we do use, we do not use article and, but there we use article the. Then there are some of the articles where where we do not use article at all. That is, sometimes you say about zero article. What is the zero article? Can you tell me?
When there is no need of using article.
Where? That we must know. For example, I say here a crow is a bird. A crow is a bird. If I ask any of the students, make plural to these nouns, please. What is the plural of a crow? Crows. Automatically this will change. So what is this? Birds. So crows are birds. This is zero article. We do not put here. While plural thing, we cannot use a or an there. No doubt sometimes we can use the, that I have given you already. Now, some of we use article the before a proper noun. Before a proper noun. But that gives us a common noun shape. Otherwise, with person noun we do not use. For example, Iqbal, we cannot say the Iqbal.
The Iqbal.
One of the students just gave the names of some eminent leaders. Mahatma Gandhi, we cannot say the Mahatma Gandhi. But sometimes we can use, when we give a proper noun to a common noun, when we give it a common noun shape. For example, a student is, here is a student, Rihanna. She is singing very good, but all the teachers and the students, they do not call him Rihanna, her Rihanna, but they call her as Shazia, Lata Mangeshkar. So Rihanna is the Lata Mangeshkar of our class. One of the students is playing the best cricket, and he has been named as Tendulkar. Mr. Rashid is the Tendulkar of our school team. So there we can use the with proper nouns, especially person nouns. Yes, and you know, we use article the before those titles of honor. Titles of honor. For example, you say the principal when you have to write an application or a letter. You say the principal. But then what you say, what you write, the principal, government girls higher secondary school dash. You say government girls. You never say the government. You never say the college. You never say there. You never use the there. So we use article the before titles of honor, whether we have to say the headmaster, the principal, the director, the joint director, the academic officer, whatever it you are just thinking about or writing about, we can write the there. So titles of honor. And some famous dates, I mean to say the 15th of August, the 26th of January.
So now that we are running short of time, and you have almost cleared all the points, and I didn't ask you any question today. I just want to ask a question that why do we need these articles in English language? Yeah. I have witnessed so many friends of mine, they use a good English in daily life without using these articles. I mean, I can give you a simple instance like I'm eating apple. You can understand it. Yeah. So why is it important to use an before that apple, you know, in between the words?
Good.
Can we speak without these articles?
See what happens. I'll give you just one example. You might have seen the boatmen from Dal Lake. Yes, they are speaking very good English, and we cannot even our good those personalities or those who know English, they cannot compete there in fluency. But that does not mean that they know better than these things, these professors and teachers. The problem lies there. They don't care about these things. Grammar polishes the language. It helps us how to speak correct. No doubt you can communicate, but it helps us how to speak correct. That is the need.
Rules
because
are
when you speak with me without using the articles, proper articles at proper time, you know what will happen? I'll think that perhaps she does not know about the main things that we need actually in English speaking. That's very important. Exactly. Okay. While talking about these things, you know, there are other things also where we generally use these articles or where we do not use at all. For example, you are going to school. There is a college or there is school in your society, in your town. You know, when I tell, where do you go? You say, I am going to school. You don't say, I am going to a school. You say, I am going to school. And there are also zero articles, I have already told you, and there are sometimes no articles. Sometimes we don't use. For example, is there any girl? No girl is there. And this is called a negative article. There sometimes we use negative articles also. So, indefinite articles, and an, definite article, the. And there are, this is not that topic we can just conclude in half an hour or in 1 hour. This is a big, very big topic, and inshallah next time I'll be coming back and I'll be discussing more rules about articles. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for today's lecture. It was really wonderful, and I think it makes you the definite noun as you teach. I can definitely say the word the Ghulam Hassan sir is the best teacher. Is it right to say like that?
Ghulam Hassan is the best teacher.
Is the best teacher. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're using the superlative word the best, and therefore the best teacher.
The best teacher. Thank you for watching this class, and we'll be. It's time to have a break. We'll be back only after the break.
शेर 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 आया शेर 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 सुन लिया अब शायरी सुनिए न झाड़ी के पीछे न पेड़ के नीचे शौच करना है तो सिर्फ दरवाजे के पीछे और पूछे क्यों खुले में शौच कीजिएगा तो बीमारी खुल के फैलेगी दरवाजा बंद तो बीमारी बंद शौचालय का उपयोग कीजिए और भारत को स्वच्छ बनाइए मेरे शेर के लिए एक और बकरा
Welcome back to live phone-in interactive program Tele Class Room. It's time to interact with us through our phone number 01942481813 or 01942481832. Besides that, you can also email us on our email ID ddk@teleclassroom@gmail. पहले कॉलर हमारे साथ जुड़े MK Bhatt. Hello, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Tele Class Room. Good morning, Bhatt साहब. Welcome to Tele Class Room. गालिबन लाइन ड्रॉप हुई है. गुलाम मोहिद्दीन सोफ़ी इट्स लिखते हमें ईमेल कर रहे हैं. It's our luck to hear Ghulam Hassan war master in his domain. We are always on the outlook when he will be called for the tele class. My children never miss tele class, especially English, math and sciences. We are blessed with the DD Kashmir has started the programs as it compensates the routine 3-day hartal a week in the valley. Our salam to Mr. Niaz and Humaira Shafi who conduct the classes with the WAM. Thanks to all the concerned at Doordarshan Kendra Srinagar who held this program. Professor Ghulam Mohiuddin Sofi, ILM Al-Adwiya, National Institute of Unani Medicine, Bangalore. एक और जो ईमेल हमारे पास अभी मसूल हुआ आरिफ डार चिरंगाम बीरवा से लिखते हैं वाओ व्हाट अ वंडरफुल लेक्चर आई एम टोटली इम्प्रेस्ड बाय टुडेज लेक्चर थैंक्स टू डीडी कशीर फॉर हेल्डिंग अ वंडरफुल प्रोग्राम सर काइंडली यूज द appropriate article Kashmir has dash cold climate and the or no article sir.
Yeah. When you talk of Kashmir has cold article, this cold climate, so I don't think that you need to have any article there. It's
no article.
No article is to be used.
Okay,
if you go for the superlative degree, like it's the coldest place, then you have to use that there because as my revered friend Warsab rightly said, that whenever you go for the superlative degree, you have to put the before the superlative word. The coldest place, though this is not the coldest place, we have even colder places than Kashmir. Okay.
ओके शहरिश हमारे साथ जुड़ी है बेंगलोर से. हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम. अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
हेलो
हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
मैं शहरिश बोल रही हूँ बेंगलोर से.
जी वेलकम टू टेली क्लास रूम.
थैंक यू. गुड मॉर्निंग. मेरा क्वेश्चन था कि ये एक सेंटेंस है ही वाज इलेक्टेड चेयरमैन ऑफ द बोर्ड. व्हाई डोंट वी यूज ही वाज elected the chairman of the board. Okay. Why don't we use the in front of chairman?
Okay. Thank you.
So if I get to a question, you see, normally we say that normally to begin with, let me tell you that we have given up the word chairman and now we go for the chairperson because of the fact that we have said bye to the gender bias now and we have replaced the chairman by the word chairperson. So we do say that she is the chairperson of the board. We do use, as Warsab rightly said, that with positions, as he said that, well, the president, the principal, the vice president, the prime minister. So the chairperson will definitely take the with it.
With that. Oh, एक MK Bhatt हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं दिल्ली से. Welcome to Tele Class Room, sir. Hello, welcome to Tele Class Room. Hello. I think but साहब had some problem with his line. इन्होंने पहले भी हमें call किया था लेकिन connect नहीं हो पा रहे हैं. तो if you please could call us, have another call or email us to our ddktteleclassroom@gmail.com. Rafiq Ahmed likhte hai, I am Mohammad Rafiq Magre from Charangam Birwa. I am a teacher from the same district the Ghulam Hassan sir belongs. I have a lot of respect and regard of my teacher. Anyways, I belong to the same zone where the diet is located as a resource hub for the whole district. I have been in the number of training programs conducted and delivered by Ghulam Hassan War sir for enrichment of the skills and the subject matter of the English language. I am proud to be his taught in the past and wish in the future too. And me as a junior teacher serving the department for the last few years must follow as the best role model. Today I personally congratulate you for delivering such a fantastic lecture on the articles that I have learnt ever. Thanks, regard your trainee Mohammad Rafiq. Okay. Afla Global Connect, a solution for job and education likhte hai. This is a very informative show which adds to our knowledge. Can you please suggest me some tips so I can relearn the articles, sir?
So far as the picking up the or learning of the article is concerned, the first thing is that I tell you that you start speaking English language and then try to write whatever you want to write. And then when we go for the review and the revision, when you feel that, well, in colloquial English, you feel that, well, you have committed mistake, you are at liberty to commit mistake, because I have been telling you that, well, English is not your mother tongue, and you are at liberty to say whatever you want to say. And if anyone corrects you at any point of time, you must say simply thank you, and but take this thing in mind, keep this in mind, that, well, you have committed a mistake here, but next time that mistake should not be repeated there. And while writing, you just write it and then review it and then see if anything more is needed, any article is not left there.
Don't you think that there is a proper need of unlearning the wrong things and then relearning?
Of course, and that's a very difficult process.
That's a difficult process.
Unlearning the thing that you have learned that too wrongly.
That too wrongly from the past of 2 decades or 3 decades.
In our common parlance, in the teaching fraternity, we do say that it's better untaught than ill-taught. Okay. And I'm sure that nobody in our fraternity will go to the class and then will go for the wrong information there. We prepare ourselves there before going to the class, and then that unlearning process is a painful process, but we have to be very open every time for learning new things.
We had a caller with us, Muhammad Amin हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
जी, खैर मकदम है आपका प्रोग्राम में.
मोहम्मद अमीन कनीपुरा से बोल रहा हूँ.
जी, फरमाएं.
आज का टॉपिक था, अब पर वो मूवी था, और हम चाहते हैं कि ये बच्चे की और टॉपिक पर भी कुछ सीखें, जिसमें आखिरी वर्ग आता है या मैरिज आता है.
आप अपने टीवी सेट का वॉल्यूम पहले बंद कीजिए. इट इज नॉट ऑडिबल. हम समझ ही नहीं पा रहे आपकी बात. सॉरी, एक बार रिपीट कीजिए. टीवी सेट का वॉल्यूम आप बंद कीजिए पहले.
वो क्या हमने
जी, फरमाए.
वो ये टॉपिक बहुत ही अच्छा था, लेकिन हम समझते हैं कि हेल्पिंग वर्क या वर्क है या चेंज ऑफ जनरेशन है, उस पर भी कभी
लेक्चर. जी, जरूर.
ये हमारी पोजीशन है.
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच. अबीरा अंजुम अस्सलाम वालेकुम ज़ाफ़रान कॉलोनी से लिखते हैं. अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर, टुडे लेक्चर वाज गुड एंड द कंसर्न टीचर हैज़ डन वेरी गुड जॉब एंड आई सैल्यूट टू मिस्टर मेहराज Zargar. He is very fine. Teacher was also good. Kindly tell me the tips as I am a student, how can I have a master the English language and particularly the articles?
Yeah, I say that, well, even earlier I replied to the question that you start taking an initiative of speaking English language. And then I said that, well, if you are wrong or you commit mistake at any point of time, if someone corrects you, say thank you and go ahead. And then even in writing, well, you write a draft and then you revise it and then...
She had here said that she's a student. For a student, is there anything different tip for her? Or
No, the only thing is that, well, she has to keep the fundamental rules of this article in mind. And once she speaks about in English language, she has to have to think of these rules then, and then make sure that, well, she does not deviate from the rules. And I'm reminded of the daughter here, Humaira. She said that, well, sometimes nobody catches hold of me when I say that I'm eating an apple. So it really looks a very nasty language when you say that I'm eating an apple. I'm eating an apple. So you have to be well groomed and thoroughly trained in the fundamentals of grammar. The purpose of the language is to communicate and to be understood.
I feel अगर आप आते रहेंगे तो they will be groomed inshallah rahman through this program. एक कॉलर हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं मसूद अहमद गांधरबल से. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. अस्सलाम वालेकुम मसूद साहब. हेलो हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम. शायद गालिबन लाइन ड्रॉप हुई है तो एम के भट्ट हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं. हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
Yes sir, good morning. It is my subject.
Welcome to this program sir.
Yes sir, it is my subject English I am talking from Delhi. Yes, the article is the subject.
Okay.
But I want to tell the girl has a question that concerns teacher in daily thing of life. Why don't we use that? Is a good question. Articles in daily thing of life. What value of these articles? Concerned teacher has given also good answer. If you go to the commissioners and DCs and others to talk in good English, then there is necessary to polishing of words.
Okay.
Otherwise, your hanji wanji don't go for that. But pronunciation is very good. Pronunciation should be there, and Obama has pronunciation. But I want to tell the concerned teacher, he has given indefinite and common noun thing. The girls don't be confused. Please don't be confused with the article. You in English. For adjectives and abstract nouns, when there is the most beautiful girl, a beautiful girl, that is itself an adjective.
Okay.
Abstractive is a feeling. You should know first what is a noun. Abstraction is a noun. Abstract noun is a feeling and touch of adjective. There is no problem. You should think about A, D, and D. These are called the carriers.
Yes.
But the articles are also called the carriers. Why not necessary? But grammatical senses are very necessary.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Bhatt sir.
The concerned teachers also.
Thank you so much for your valuable information, and I also am thankful for that you are trying very hard to get connected and then share your views and comments to us. And it is always, but there was some noise in your audio also, so but still you are understanding.
All that I'm going to make is that, well, Mr. M. K. Bhatt was talking about the usage of the articles or the importance of articles. It's only to add to the nicety of the language. It's only to polish the language. Otherwise, if I mean to say something, I am to be understood by the other person there. So far as I'm understood across the table, it's fine. But adding polish and adding nicety to the language, that's all the more important. And when he talked about these abstract nouns, let me make one thing clear here. Articles invariably need noun after it. But the vice versa is not possible. It's not that all nouns should have the articles before.
Okay, so we had a question from the Aqib Ahmed. Email likhte, articles are based on the sound of the word. Could you explain, sir?
Yeah, so far as the sounds of the words are concerned, we have a, I, E, U, and U. And misnomer of the, we sometimes mix the letters with the sounds there. So when you talk of the sounds, you have to be very, very specific there. To begin with, at this class, at this age appropriate will be that 5, you remember that A, I, E, U. At 3 are short, at 2 are short and 3 are long. And then if you say A, E, I, O, U, they are not the vowel sounds.
Vowel sounds, exactly.
Please do remember this.
Okay, sir. Abdul Majid हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं पुलवामा से. अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
हेलो, अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
जी, खैर मकदम है आपका प्रोग्राम में. जी फरमाए मजीद साहब.
हेलो, अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम सर.
आज कार्यक्रम प्रोग्राम पर मुबारकबाद. क्या आज गवर्नमेंट स्कूल पर यम बच्चे गवर्नमेंट स्कूल पर बच्चे अमित मुबारकबाद.
शुक्रिया शुक्रिया. अमूमन अगर तुम
आज मुबारकबाद करन पे
अगर तु सेन प्रोग्राम मजीद सो वुचो
आज को जा क्लास दिन 20 आतवार पे
इंशाल्लाह रहमान इंशाल्लाह अगर तु सेन प्रोग्राम वुचो गुज़श्ता यम ते प्रोग्राम अस कर रेगुलरली वुचो तकरीबन ऐसे 70% पे 90% गवर्नमेंट स्कूल ही आसान तो सेन सारी टीचर यम उस्ताद मोहतरम च आसान तिम छ गवर्नमेंट स्कूलों हिंदी टीचर आसान तो एक्सपर्ट ति छ ऐसे यम गवर्नमेंट स्कूलों पे ही आसान तो तु वुचो इंशाल्लाह रहमान प्रोग्राम वुचो लगातार वुचान तो यम लेक्चर बे एक लट करो यमन आर्टिकल यमो मुतलिक करमो ज़ाहिर कि ये गैस बे एक लेट करूँ इंशाल्लाह रहमान इस पे फिर एक बार हम बात करेंगे। हम रईस अहमद लिखते हैं नाइस लेक्चर सर, वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट टॉपिक, नाइस इलस्ट्रेशन ऑफ द टॉपिक यूजिंग द गुड एग्जांपल्स, होप these nice lectures will continue in the future inshallah rahman. Thank you DD Kashir. What makes a noun definite, sir?
What makes noun definite, you see, when you take, we have numerous types of the nouns there. We have proper noun, we have common noun, we have abstract noun. When I talk of the definite noun, when you put article the there, it makes it a definite noun. So it's second time. So this is also called an energetic. Energetic in the sense that something is referred in the first sentence, and then in the second sentence, the same thing is referred to, which is includes the noun in the first sentence. So that's the it. And as he said, Varsab rightly said. So we know Shakespeare, a great writer, a great English poet. But when I say that, well, Mr. ABC is the Shakespeare of my school. So I'm using, I say that the qualities, the qualities. Shabir or XYZ may not have those qualities there, but I say that, well, he has some qualities that Shakespeare had. So that's how we say that, well, XYZ is the Shakespeare of my school. So we do use the there. And one more thing is that we use the with the
we can use the with the Mehraj in Zargar also, making him the definite like that. He is a very good expert.
We cannot make it with a person.
We cannot make it person. Okay. We have an email here. Atika Javed likhte hai, what is the proper article used in the comparative forms? When it's the comparative form?
Yeah, in comparative form, Varsab rightly said that, well, when you talk of a thing, and you compare one thing with the other, and you say that the other is more than the first thing, you use the with there.
Actually, it becomes adverb also. The more we have,
the more we hunt.
The higher you go, the cooler it is.
So normally we don't use
bigger.
We don't use the with comparative degree. Of course, just as we do use the with the superlative degree invariably, but we don't use the with the comparative degree. But when you say that one thing is more than the other, you use the there. The higher you go, the cooler it is. The higher you go, the harder.
But we have to stop here. I'm really thankful to Ghulam Hassan Bar and Mehraj Zargar Saab. आप दोनों का बहुत शुक्रगुजार हैं हम. And students, I'm also thankful to you, and also I'm thankful to the principal of this school, Rifat Hassan, जिन्होंने ये मुमकिन किया हमारे लिए कि स्टूडेंट्स को यहाँ भेजा. आपका भी बहुत शुक्रगुजार हैं. तो अगर आप इस प्रोग्राम का रिपीट टेलीकास्ट देखना चाहते हैं तो you can watch it on the Thursday at 9:10 a.m.
Yeah, friends, once again, thank you so much for watching this program today. And we will see you again next week on the same channel. Stay blessed, you all. Goodbye for now. Allah Hafiz.
Nasir.